was going to say the Warhammer campaign. This is, as you can see, a battle replay. We have Khorne versus the Undead here. A nice army of 6 units of Chaos Warriors. Very powerful. This right here is a potent force. Also going to be showing off, we have a hero here. Rotsworth the Mardog is from Mixu's mod. We do have other heroes here as well. This one's the Lord. Nurglich hero as well. Mr. Vile. And we have our Skull Taker, a hero version rather than the Lord. Gonna be fighting here in this choke point. I found a lovely little spot in these mountains where they have to run up to me through this point. They can go all the way around, of course, if they choose to. They do have many reinforcements. I have, as I said, 6 units of Chaos Warriors. I'm gonna just be setting them up here. Got 600 total. Currently, their first army is on the field at 2,400 in total. They do have 2 other forces coming in. As you can see, none of these are full stack armies. I believe the first one actually might be. Others are just little garrisons or like half stack, 3/4 stacks and whatnot. There we go. I'm gonna fast forward actually because the AI took a little bit to advance here. It gives me plenty of time to figure out my formation that I want to choose here. I'm gonna be holding the high ground as well. Gonna end up with the 3 warriors holding this point, 1 in the back, just to swap out if I ever need to. This is just vampire chaff essentially. I'm not facing any real monsters or like Vargults or anything in here. So the warriors I'm not too worried about. They're just gonna get attritioned out. They're not gonna take any like big fast damage, you know. It's not like a Terrorgeist or Vargeists or anything in here. Pardon me, we do have a few lords as well, none of them with potent magic. AI typically doesn't build it up that way. This is from the campaign. I do have another battle as well. Not a custom battle or multiplayer battle. Later on I am going to move one of these to have 2 forces up here on the side just to cover my flank from any running doggos. You can see they do have quite a few up on the side there. Go back to fast forwarding while the AI decides how it's going to attack here. It's got 2 chances. Can run up the choke point or run all the way around. Sending in the black coach for an uphill charge. We can jump back into cinematic here now. The Mardog also, let me show you that ability that he has. This is going to be an extremely unfortunate ability. This right here, Squeeze of Death. So this is an AoE ability that just deals 44 to 88 damage across any unit, or any command, any model. You can see that's me casting it right here. So Mr. Rotsworth, you can see that damage value going all the way up as that spell is cast. He's also getting a bunch of those kills as some of these skeletons just drop out of the pack. And that's mostly what's going to be helping out in this attrition here. Have our Lord hunting down single entity units. I also have that piercing bolts from an equipment that I have on my Lord, I think. Or not, yes, on my Lord. You can see there, I have 3 more uses of it. I think 4 in total. Have another Lord coming in, mostly just zombies now. And those dogs did go up on the flank. You can see some infantry walking around that way as well. And we are just sending all this. Oh, there are actually floors in here, so we do have some monstrous infantry. I suppose that's where some of that is. As one might expect, the middle group here did get quite a bit battered. I never actually saw these units, so I'm assuming that's probably what it is. Yeah. Maybe the Black Knights as well. This is the Closer Squeeze of Undead again. It's just an ability that you can see the mark out in here. ability that constantly has a cooldown, but no limits of usage. So, as long as the battle's happening, as long as it hasn't ended yet, no definitive winner, you got a chance to wipe out blobs. Bloody Sword of Khane right there, that was beautiful. Disastrous to that entire wall there. Probably a good couple thousand. Well, let's go ahead and jump in here. So they had a total 6,000 troops actually now. I am down to 584. Their troops are quickly dropping, even though they're coming onto the battlefield. They have more troops coming onto the battlefield, but they are just dying out so fast. Looks like they got another black potion there. And there's another squeeze of death. We got these horns in here. Is that both of them right there? Yeah, I got both of them right there. Skull Taker and my lord, helping them to cleave out. My heroes are pretty much unchallenged in this. I do have. Oh, he's all the way out here. What are you doing? Having fun playing with the zombies, the skeletons. That was beautiful. It does appear to be. Nope. Plenty of reinforcements still coming in. I was going to say, all the crumbling, I thought that the battle was ending in. Let's see what's going on over here. So this flank did actually get some action. They did send multiple dogs and infantry around. The dogs have died out since so much time has gone past. We just now have these skeletons attacking our warriors. I'll let you imagine which one of these are going to win. Pretty sure the front there is going to show no amount of skeleton fodder can cut down an entire unit of warriors. I am moving these guys up as well. Oops. Move the camera a little bit too much there. Just because this unit is getting rather heavily battered. I'm noticing these cryptors are still alive in here actually. Again, when I was fighting this battle, I had no idea these cryptors were here. So this is definitely where that damage is coming from. See another Sword of Khane dropping down there just to take out a few reinforcements and zombies coming out. Still have a horde on the field. 2 lords actually for the Undead, so that's likely why their leadership isn't completely gone. It looks like the cryptors have completely fallen now. We do have a black coach. Aside from the coach there, I think they don't really have any strong units left anymore. This black coach I don't imagine is going to be holding up too well against my lord. He's going to be hitting it. I am swapping out that horn there. You can see the units swapping places. That unit of warriors I held in reserve is now swapping to the front line. This is just another ending battle. This is a beautiful battle. I really love it. Not too much going on here, not too much to think about. It's just a straight clash between melee forces. Aside from the occasional spell or ability. And that looks like a crumble. Yeah, they're all dead there. One last squeeze of Undeath just to really let them all know who's boss. And Mr. Mardog. Alright, I cannot zoom in on him. He's got a really nice model actually. I'm going to show another battle here with the same army, same 6 units of Chaos Warriors, this time holding up against 4 armies. I do have another battle because I was rather ambitious with that force here. You can see this is the next army. That lord actually leveled up to a point where he could evolve into a Bloodthirster. I say evolve, I don't know what you want to call it, I don't know. He was gifted boons of chaos that allowed him to shift his form or alter it over the eons. I don't know. However, Khorne changes his heralds into bloodthirsters, you know. If you all know that process, go ahead and type it out in the comments. So for this battle, just because of how many there are, the worst thing that can happen here, because they're on both sides, is that I can't get flanked. So I'm just going to sit over here, corner camp. As long as my warriors don't get flanked, they're pretty much not going to lose, is why I was confident enough to move 6 warriors into a heart of vampiric territory. Gonna fast forward this. I do send my lord over there just to take out some bats, just to limit the amount of harassability that the AI has. You can see here I do spend a little while trying to move these guys all the way around in this corner, keeping the rocks on my right. I don't want to have too much space here for the hounds or anything to run all the way around. They're not going to do much damage, like, on a flank. Well, they will get added damage on a flank. They will also get the morale, you know, all of the added benefits that flanking units provide. It's pretty much the only way this army can fall. At least to chaff like this. When it comes to just skeletons, zombies, and stuff like that, if you just run head-on into them, they will lose. My fantastic Lord, Mr. Bloodpierce here. Does not have, yes, this is what it is giving you your healing. Oh, you also just have a straight regen. I guess I have a couple items on him. Gotta make your lords nice and powerful. Carry the armies through. This is just bats. Kill the bats. Go. We got more bats over here. And at this point, all of the forces over here, you can see them all moving in as well. So I do want to bring my lord back here just so that he can regen his stamina, pretty much. You can see all of his stats are beginning to slack a little bit, as he is very tired. Just gonna bring him on back to the army. I was considering sending him into the group of combat here, but I'm just gonna have him chill out. Lead the forces, let the AI do what it thinks is necessary while it prepares to attack me here. This time the AI was attacking. In the other choke point battle, I was the aggressor. So this time AI 100% had to move on me. I was just trying to bide my time. You can see a big group there, so I put that squeeze of undeath in there. It does actually hit single enemies as well, as you can see that effect on him. Mr. Mardog here got 20 kills, dealt 26,000 damage just from that one use of the ability. Bit of a score to settle with the undead. I'll let you wonder why. Seems we do have the first group of skeletons marching over the hill. And Skulltaker is a little bit too eager. Really wants to face them. I mean, after all, they do have their skulls so magnificently just advertised. It's not. What is advertised? It's not the word that I'm trying to think of here. I don't know. Something similar to that. It's just when you put it on display. Display, that's it. Their skulls are on display. I couldn't put that for some reason. Got their skulls on display for my forces here. We're just so happy to meet the undead. We need your skulls. If only you had blood. Because the blood god definitely wants the blood as well. It's just, I mean, as long as you've got half of what you want, you can still meet up. You can see this flank. This is where the hounds came in. This was the biggest charge this warrior unit did actually take some damage. If this hound unit managed to get all the way around, they would have lost. Why it did. Also just for the attrition. I mean, like, the number of units, because as you can see, these units are still going to engage with this flank. So any damage that came around here, it would have just set them up in the worst spot. I'm not being too aggressive moving my warriors up either. I am just going to keep them in the positions that they're at. If the skeletons advance, then so be it. If they don't advance, then they'll just have to deal with my heroes and my lord, which I'll let you guess how that's gonna go. Alright. Just body slam the skeleton. We'll do it again. Oh, that was like an axe pile drive. Smile for the camera, big boy. Blood pierce. No, that's his fist. Axe is in the other hand. He just straight fists the ground. I saw it. No, he actually does. That's a death animation. He picks up a unit and then smashes it on the ground, pretty much. Because he gets rid of the whip. If I can pause it next time I see that, I'll do that for you guys. Would you like to grab a little victim? Alright, well I don't know where you're exploding their blood from. They must have it in some secret armor plating. Black Knights coming in, not Blood Knights. Check out what Skull Taker over here is doing. If he's finding any good pieces. Black Knights are lovely. Been doing some work, making your globes all shiny. Oh, you guys have skin. We can make this zombies pop. Is that a lord that just went past me? Oh no. Hopefully you didn't hear that. Something just fell over in my room. You can see battle line is very congested now. Dropping another spell. Got a lot of them crumbling to death. At this point, I believe I had my sword as well. I can't see the army abilities. I wasn't going to use the Sword of Cain this time just because I was really, honestly enjoying just this. Oh, these are Graveguard. That would also explain why they got some damage. Oh, they're Graveguard. I thought that unit was a Graveguard. Yeah, you are the Graveguard. Okay. So they do have some good infantry. Not enough. Vampires also don't really have armor-piercing infantry. It's not one of their specialties. Most of that is from their monsters. Just get those banners out of the way, sorry about that. Hopefully y'all can see a little bit better now, watching these zombies run up. We have seen the Lord, so I guess we'll just take a look at this combat line for you. That warrior just got consumed. You see that? Warriors just vanished in between all the zombies. This. Rip them apart. Blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne. Black Knights thinking they're challenged. Still more infantry coming in, and a lord, the necromancer. Okay, that's who's staying back there. Lords, I think that necromancer might be the last one. Yeah, that necromancer's the last one. The other lords, I guess, ran into combat. This is one of the faults of Undead. Their lords do frequently run into combat, even though they're all spellcasters. The necromancer is the only one that tends to stay out of combat. Makes it a lot easier to deal with when the lord just runs into you. Yeah, that's it. Oh wow, you just used that final slam on them too. Okay, we got the final ending here. Looks like the full crumble just happened. Oof. Lovely little sword at the ending there. Khorne's victory. Got the Mardog. Mr. Vile over here. We got the Skull Taker on my left. Is the Skull Taker? Oh, he's inside the explosion here. There he is. Hello, Skull Taker. Alrighty, there it is. Necromancer. Hello, sir. Things are not looking good for you. I think you've got someone coming your way. Alrighty, well that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I do have some more to come in the future. It's going to be a very entertaining campaign. Hopefully I'll get myself into a lot of trouble, and you can all watch the glory from those battles. If anyone would rather see the actual live battle as I play it, go ahead and comment down below, and I'll work on recording live instead of the replays. Thank you all again. Catch you later. Peace out.